Check 1 2 1 2. Yo. What's up, everybody? I think I need to get rid of a couple things here. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Let's move this up. Let's rock, as Al Bundy used to say. I went ahead and bit the bullet, and I picked up the Beavis and Butthead box sets. So I'm excited about that. I've been going home kind of early. What's up, Charles? That's an intense picture, man. And is that Russell Crowe? And I go home and I watch Beavis and Butthead. What's up, Max? What's up, Crimson? Parker? And so it comes to the point where I'm just like fixated on it and I'm getting nothing done. I'm just living the old days, you know? Ben Durance is here. So, yeah, Puig, don't you know Kristy Swanson? How's it go? Something like that. It'd be really easy. What's up, John? It'd be really easy to turn that into like a Van Halen type thing. It didn't work. There we go. I just don't have enough overdrive, you know? Alicia, dude, like the chick from the attic. Yeah, Flowers in the Attic for sure. And then she's also in a movie that not a lot of people know about, but I'm in love with this movie. It's called Highway to Hell. I know it's a AC/DC song. But check out Highway to Hell. It's from like 1992 or something like that, maybe earlier. And it's just killer. It's just a great movie. It seems like a lot of people forgot about it, so I'm kind of excited. The Shield, starting us off early. Drop and do push-ups. Anne Hathaway. I can't do push-ups today, The Shield. Do you know why? Because I have no booze here. So usually I'm boozed up when I'm doing push-ups, but I have to go home early today. I have to watch Highway to Hell. I have to swoon over Kristy Swanson, and I have to figure my life out, you know? No Remorse if it was played on a 7-string. What's up, Kenneth Fisher? John, philosophically, can anyone ever have enough overdrive? Yes, I think so. I've learned that the hard way. You know, I had like 3 people tell me that I used too much overdrive. First of all, it was my friend Jeremy, and it was during a concert where we were switching off guitar and bass, and he tried to tell me the nicest way, you know, what's up, Otis? And he's like, yeah, you know, sometimes you can get away with a lot more if you know, turn down the gain. And I'm like, okay, I could take a hint. Turning it down, and then I turn it back up. That's the secret. Yeah, Nunya, it's Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but I will always think of Buffy as Sarah Michelle Gellar Buffy. Because, yes, Kristy did the movie, and I think Pee Wee Herman's in it or something, I'm not sure. But as you could tell, I'm not very educated in it, but I will own that movie, because I want to own everything Kristy Swanson has ever done. What's up, Susie? Okay, so today's going to be really fun, because one of the things I'm going to do, Megadeth fan, which guitar are you mostly going to do for the Brutally Honest Gear review on? Oh my gosh, I have 4 guitars right now that I'm about to do a review for. I just don't know which one to do. This is going to be one of them, but this is more of a story video that I'm going to do. And I actually have another concert review that I'm going to be putting out. Some of those are popular. Some of them eat dog shit. But what are you going to do? You know, can't all be winners. Kenneth just played No Remorse last night, tuned down to drop C. Did it sound like this? Something cool about drop C and drop A in this case. What's up, Sarah LeBlanc? Is it like Matt LeBlanc or is it LeBlanc? I never quite know, but welcome. What's up, Nicholas? Hey, Mike, got a math test in an hour. Where the hell do you live? Jeepers creepers. Let me guess. You live in Saudi Arabia. I wouldn't want to take a math test in Saudi Arabia for some reason. I don't know why. It just doesn't sound pleasant, you know? Actually, a math test anywhere wouldn't be pleasant. A couple years ago, I thought, I'm finally going to try to figure out math, because when I was a kid, I just had no patience. You know, I am half Asian, but I still kind of suck at it. And it gets to the point where I'm looking through these old workbooks, and it's like solve X for Y or whatever, and I'm just like, okay, I've had enough. Then I picked up a horror magazine, had a coffee, went to my studio, and tickled myself silly. Okay, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to play... Parker, I'm very happy today. Here's why. There's been a shift in my thinking recently, because whenever crazy shit's happening in the world, which it always is, let's just face it, I always realize like how good I have it, and then I feel this spark of happiness, even if it's simple things like, hey, tonight I get to go home and just sleep in my bed. That's a good thing. And I get to take a hot shower or a cold shower or whatever I want to do, or a golden shower. I have the freedom to do whatever I want. Can you play Creeping Death by Metallica? I would love to play it on a 7-string. Let's try it. It just doesn't have the buoyancy. That's not the word. What's the word like when you have a rubber band and you pull it and it's real springy? It doesn't have the springiness when you play it like that. Oh, that's pretty cool. That rocks. Good Lord. Views on the Fender Mustang. You know what, Monstera, my student had one, and I actually have a Jaguar and a Jazzmaster. And I thought of getting either a Jag Stain or a Mustang, but they don't stay in tune, and I'm pretty rough on the strings, so. Elasticity, thank you, Charles Wagner. By the way, that's an insult to some people if you say that they do not have their buoyancy does not match their elasticity. I have no idea where that came from, but okay, the guitar sounds ominous. It's supposed to. It's supposed to be dark and evil. You guys ready? We're going to do some fun stuff today. I have 12 guitar riffs, and we're not going to do anything else today. I kind of have to go home early. Like I said, I have to watch Kristy Swanson in Highway to Hell. And it's raining here in Minnesota. It feels like a Counting Crows song outside, and I don't know what to do other than to put on these shades in honor of Kristy Swanson. We're also celebrating, this always sounds like I'm bragging, but I'm just really dumbfounded by all this. My introductory video, this should be everyone's first guitar lesson, which, by the way, I know. It's very presumptuous of me to say that in a video and to title it that. Just hit 10 million views, and I just thought about it the other day. I thought, you know what, like 6 to 7 years ago, even 5 years ago, I was teaching full time, so I had, 60 students a week. So I'd wake up and I'd have 12 students per day, let's say. 12 people in a day I used to teach. And now, because of YouTube, because of that 10 million video, because of my website, I realize I'm teaching thousands of people every day. And if you think about the crazy, just the statistics, not the statistics, but what's the word? I don't know words today, I'm sorry. But just think of the logistics of that. I used to teach 12 people. And now it's like every day, you don't know who's learning from you at any moment because it's all online. So life is berserk. All right. Kenneth Fisher, when in Minnesota, you have a drinking quota. No effects. I love that. You kind of do, It's like the movie Beautiful Girls. Have you seen that before? Where you're stuck in a cold place and you're inside. You just have to keep boozing it up, baby. But I'm trying to stay really healthy the next couple months. I really want to look great in my Halloween costume. No, I'm just kidding. I have this new jacket that I'm thinking of wearing at my next show. But you know what? It's hotter than hell. Literally, look at this thing. What am I, Jimi Hendrix, wannabe Eric Johnson / Michael Jackson? Good Lord. I tried to put it on for this live stream, and in about 5 minutes, I'm like, oh, it's getting a little stuffy in here. So there's no way I'm going to be able to wear that on stage. It's insane. Okay, you guys ready? We're going to do 12 riffs today. We're going to give away 2 gift certificates, and then I'm going to go home and watch Highway to Hell, baby. Let's do it.
It's time! Let's play Name That Riff!
Yeah. Okay. This is fun. I haven't done a live stream in a while. It's just I've been so busy. I've been going to shows. I've been doing reviews. I've been doing all sorts of crazy stuff. So today is a big kind of a deal for me because I feel like I'm breaking back into it. I might be a little rusty today, but, please forgive me. Please forgive me. Parker, tomorrow is Friday the 13th. I didn't realize that. I'm going to watch the movie for the first time. Oh, my God. Okay, I have to warn you about something. This is a spoiler, but it's not really going to wreck anything. The original Friday the 13th, I should have worn my Jason mask. Damn it. This one's scarier anyway. they actually end up slashing a snake in the movie. Spoiler, it was a real snake. And I hear that the owner of the snake was on set, like crying, like, oh, what's going on? So that really kind of freaks me out when I say it. What's up, KJ? Okay, you guys ready? We're going to do the 12 songs, starting with this one. God, I already forgot what songs we're doing. Oh, okay. And they're all going to be kind of based around the 7-string idea. So they're going to be low, they're going to be crazy, they're going to be tuned down. Let's go.
Name that
Riff.
Remember, the band and the song. I have done a few of these before. What's up, 23? 23andMe is back. My voice is warming up. I'm feeling good about the world again. A little bit. The world is in a really weird state right now. And I thought, you know what? Live streaming would be a fun way to just kind of cheer people up, cheer myself up, put out some good vibes into the world. Hopefully something could be done. Goodness gracious. Okay. Ooh, somebody just mentioned a band that we may or may not be doing later today. So, what's up, Grundy? Welcome back. We definitely need to do more live streams. I just freaked out a little bit because I'm like, every time I live stream, I like have a little pear juice on the side, you know, and I can't get in the habit of doing that every single time. Okay, so far, nobody has gotten it right yet. This is surprising. Although I do have to admit, it's not one of their biggest tunes, but it's one of my favorite songs. Okay. Apop is 2000 says Master of Puppets by Slayer. Yes. I'm just kidding. Very close. Ooh, still nobody. Ooh, Max Chacon. Nice job. The reason I chose that one is because it's not actually on a 7-string, but I thought, wouldn't that be cool if you played that on the 7-string like this? I don't know if that's heavier or if it's just crazy. You know, it just sounds a little too low. There is a possibility of going too low with your tuning and everything gets floppy. There goes the elasticity like we were talking about, you know? It kind of sounded like Overkill. I like that, Crimson. Speaking of Overkill, I checked out their new songs, man. They are still on top of their game. And their drummer is just kicking major arse cookies. It's insane. No snippet. It's not Gwar. Jeez. Okay, the next one I'll be very surprised if anybody gets it, but we're rolling.
Name that
Riff.
Noah, have you ever seen The Sopranos? I finished watching it yesterday, and now it's my favorite show right along with Buffy. You know what? I'm afraid to get into The Sopranos because everybody tells me the same thing about it. They're like, yeah, you're going to be in it for the whole thing, you know? And I'm like, damn it, I can't. I got through Breaking Bad, and I love it. One of my favorite shows of all time. And then I got into Ozark. I just dove headfirst into that show. So if I get into The Sopranos, you guys won't be seeing me for a couple months, you know? So I got to be really careful. All right. Yeah, 7-strings are crazy, Charles. And the reason I sold my original 7-string is because every time I played something on the E string, I thought it was the A string. So everything I played was screwed up, you know? Have you ever heard of the band Grim Reaper? Of course, Thomas. Old school stuff. Okay, you guys ready for the next riff? This could be the world's biggest slide right here. It's a big glass bottle. Let's try it. More human than human. Did you guys watch my video about backing tracks, the Kiss backing tracks going wrong? And then I showed a quick video of White Zombie on MTV and their backing track skipped, and it's like, oh, what a nightmare. I felt so bad for the whole band, but especially for Sean, the bass player, who I love. I'm waiting for her to get back to me any day now. We'll see what happens. Pepperoni. Hey, Mike, just joined. Have to go soon. because school starting 3 hours. Stayed up for you anyway. Stood up early for you. Thank you very much, Pepperoni. I appreciate it. You guys are all great. I love that you're back. I thought maybe if I started doing live streaming again, everybody would be gone. I'd be here all by myself playing 7-string and crying into my bucket. All right. Thanks, Rejecast16. I appreciate that. Too bad I can't read your name. I'm sorry. All right. Let's see if you guys can get this one. It's kind of crazy.
Name that
Riff.
Did I already do that? Sorry. Damn. My wrist is hot tonight. I've said that before. Okay, sorry about that. You know what, Sarah? I missed all of you as well. I know it sounds really trite. Is it the right word? Or is it elasticity? But when it comes down to it, you know, I kind of have way too many video ideas and I've been kind of sinking. Like, I can't get them all out. And then there's a day where, like, I don't do any videos and I feel like I get behind because I keep getting new ideas. It's just bananas, people. All right, let's see if anybody got this one right. Chris, any dream collabs with another YouTube creator? A couple, but they're not guitar players, that's for sure. I found a new comedian that I really liked. Erica Rhodes. I don't know. Something about the way she just, like, does a joke and then smiles, and I feel like I have to laugh. It's great. Schism says Do Blind by Korn. I will have to do that eventually, only because when you have a 7-string tuned down to A, you have to do it, but I have to just do it at the right time. Okay, remember you guys have to say the name of the band as well, not just the song. Ba-ba-boom, boom. Oops, somebody got the name right, but they didn't get the band. Somebody got the band, but they didn't get the song. No, it's not Dream Theater. Anthony Stacy. I think Cesar Valdez got it right. I always tell this story, but when we roadied for Megadeth and I peed next to Marty Friedman, Fear Factory opened, I remember. Maybe they didn't open, but I remember seeing them, and they opened with this song. All of a sudden, it was shock. It was like... shock. And I swear, my entire body blew back. It was like the air from the speakers just went... boom, and they hit that big 808 kick right at the beginning of that, where you said shock, and it's just like, oh my God, I literally was shocked. Quick little tip for Dino, if you're watching, which I know you are. I'm just kidding. That riff is way easier if you do the Dave Mustaine spider technique. Because watch, he goes like this. This is what Dino does. I can't even do it. Whatever it is. But if you just leave this down here and add the other two fingers... Isn't that cool? Instead of going, I don't know, it just makes sense to me, but who the hell am I to tell him what to do? Good Lord. I had a slight feeling it was Fear Factory. You know what, Avis? That is one of the few bands, I mean, there are a lot of bands that I can't play the drums for, but that band, every time I try to play anything by Fear Factory on the drums, I just end up skipping away, giggling like a mamby-pamby, because I just can't do it. It's just depressing, you know? Mike, I was at that festival at Somerset, Wisconsin. You were there. That is so cool. Yeah, I just couldn't believe the power of that band, you know. And I think they had some tracks going and the drums were triggered and it just sounded so chaotically awesome, you know. So, okay. Anyway, no Bender, and it's not Farty Friedman. How dare you? Hope he joins Megadeth again. Although I don't know if I should wish that upon a guy that I really like, because I think it's really tough to be in Megadeth, you know? All right, let's do another riff. I'm whipping through these. Remember, I got to go watch me some Kristy Swanson.
Name that
Riff.
Shock. Okay, ready? Oh, you know what, Javi? George Lynch is on my list, baby. Because you're Lynch, your Lynch is on my list. Because you're Lynch, your Lynch I can't resist. Here we go. The hell am I playing? Oh. Then a different part of the song. Good night. Avis, I think I know how you feel, Mike. Thank you. Whew. Feels good to have people understand. I think that's called being empathetic or elasticity. Does anyone love King Diamond? There's something about King Diamond I do love, but after a while, I have to kind of turn it down. It's hard to explain, but it's like his voice gets so high up, I have to go down a little bit. But I know if I went down a King Diamond rabbit hole, just like if I went down a Sopranos rabbit hole, I'd be screwed for at least a couple months, you know? It's not Megadeth anymore. It's Mustaine and Company. Good call, Father Metal. That is true, unless Marty joins again, or Dave Elephantson is what I call him. Let's see. Dave's from my hometown, so I'm hoping to have him on a live stream someday. That'd be really fun. I'd be like, but leave the pictures at home, my friend. Don't want to see those tonight. Okay. Did anybody get this right? Because it's kind of a tough one. It's not Avenged Sevenfold. Oh boy, we may have fooled everybody. Can you play Flock of Seagulls? I'm tuned down, remember. Played it one time live with my students, and I'm like, you guys were embryos when I first learned this song. You guys were just a glimmer of hope in your dad's left testicle when I was learning this song. All right, Ricklin Mop, what's up? Yes, I am back. Back for the attack, Jack. Ben Durance, what is your full name? Michael. That is my full name. Just don't call me Miguel, okay? I remember one time I was in German class, and my teacher insisted on calling me Michelle, and I almost rang her bell, if you know what I'm saying. Please play Tyre's Eve. That'd be killer on a 7-string. Remind me later, okay? Okay, I don't think anybody... Yeah, Max, you know, they did post something about Marty today, but I really, really doubt he's going to rejoin. Just everyone who ends up leaving Megadeth, including Kiko, in my opinion, is probably a little bit relieved because it's like, got to be a tough... I mean, you're touring all the time. I'd be afraid of pissing off Dave constantly, you know? I saw an interview with him where he's like getting interviewed by this really nice guy. It was him. Who was he with? Dirk, I think. Dirk was being really smiley like he always is, you know? And all of a sudden the interviewer goes, yeah, but you know, we're all suckers for a good song or something like that, just in passing. And Dave goes, who's a sucker? And the guy's like, no, I just mean it's like a, you know, like a saying, you know, we're just a sucker for good times or whatever he said. And Dave goes, well, doesn't mean I'm a sucker. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Jesus criminy. You remind me of my evil stepdad that I never had. You know, people that you're afraid you have to walk on eggshells around. I just couldn't do that, man. I mean, for that amount of money and for the notoriety, it might be worth doing it for a while, but good Lord. It's probably like being a president, you know. It's like a couple months into it, your hair turns gray or something. I don't know. David, if you like Kristy Swanson, you need to own The Chase. There are a lot of movies I got to own by her, man. I think she has like 76 appearances or something, so we'll see what happens. All right, I'm out of tune already. We have another winner, and you guys have to double check because I've been just flapping my fugly lips all day. Let's see. I believe the first person to get it right was once again, Cesar Valdez. Caesar, you know your music, my friend, and I am proud of you. I'm proud to know you. Sorry, you guys have to look at my poopy brown eyes for a couple secs. Ba-da-da-dum. I remember we were so childish in like third grade, and my best friend Al, who's the singer of Sanctus, was my friend sitting next to me in school. And the teacher would say something like, yeah, you guys really have to give me a couple secs to get ready. And we'd all giggle like little nincompoops, you know? And then every single time, this is so funny, every time the teacher would say, do it, you know, like, oh, then you guys better go and do it. Al would like hit my leg like, huh? She said, do it. It was total Beavis and Butthead back then, man. Maybe that's why I resonate so much with Beavis and Butthead, because it's like, I was Butthead. No, I was Beavis. He was Butthead. Okay, so every one of my strings went up in pitch. This guitar is from 1990, so it's quite old, and I just ended up getting it, and I have to break it in. So I'll need a little patience today. Just a little patience. Anybody see Axl Rose singing recently? I saw this one video of him singing in falsetto the whole time. It was really strange. So, okay, if everybody wants to do a thumbs up, that would help me out quite a bit. While I tune, while I stall. And then we're going to do the next song, and it's a lot different than the ones we just did. So let's just do it.
Name that
riff.
Yeah, who remembers the song Poopy Brown Eyes? That was great. All right, I'm going to put on my 8-bit glasses. We're going to go into Rowdy Piper territory now. Dr. Zero, what's up? I'm a bit surprised that Dave sometimes with some of those issues. He is total out of line with security guards because I know. My mind totally changed, obviously, if you watch my video about it. After I saw the whole footage, it goes to show you that you need to know the whole story before you pass judgment, you know, obviously. And even then, sometimes you can't pass judgment because you don't really know what happened. So when the guy starts throwing punches at the security, I'm like, what do you expect, dude? I'm sorry. You know, I hate shitty security guards just as much as anybody. If you watch my other video on that, I almost had a run-in myself. But if you're throwing punches, you got to expect to get a boot to the head, you know? Oh, real name is Julius Caesar. How dare you, D&M? All right, here we go. This one does not fit with the rest of them. How the hell does it go? Out of tune, but still legible. No, what's the word? Elasticity. Okay. Sarah says, what's up, Sarah? Teen Spirit by Nirvana. That's what my dad used to call it. Hey, you kids. Y'all listening to your Nirvana? Playing your Nintendos? Okay, let's scroll up, see who got it right. The tuning song is the best. I hear it all the time. Grundy, 90% of metal shows have terrible security. I know, it's probably hard to find good people, you know? And the worst is people that can't grapple, you know? I'm not saying those guys couldn't grapple. They're big dudes, and the guy was really strong and stuff, but it's like, grappling, if you're not at least like a blue belt, it's going to be really hard to hold somebody down, or a wrestler, you know? Because people are squirrely, and if you don't have grappling skills, it's easy to just kind of wiggle out of things, and if you're sweaty or if you're spitting on them or whatever, it's really tough. Okay, Max, I think you're the first one to get the name correct and the band. Did you guys wake up today thinking, I'm going to see Drain You by Nirvana being played on a 7-string Ibanez? I don't think so. All right. Crimson, hey Mike, your Testament Slays video is really cool. Got me into listening to them. That's cool. I have a new series coming up, one of my many series that I have in my brain. And Ren Samo, I almost did a Helmet song today. That's crazy you say that. It's going to introduce people to a lot of things, I think, that need to be heard. That's kind of the premise of it. And it's very subjective. It's according to what I like. But what else am I going to do? Show you songs my grandpa likes? You know, it doesn't make any sense. He likes Neil Diamond, and so do I. Rob, you're a little late, but yes, you're right. I wonder what Helmet would sound like on a 7-string. It's pretty badass. Charles, I woke up today hoping I wouldn't have a stroke. Hey, join the club. Speaking of strokes, ever watch Different Strokes? I always had a crush on Kimberly when I was a kid, and such a tragic end, man. I just heard this thing where she killed herself the day after she was on that Howard Stern show, and all these callers were calling in and giving her shit, and then the next day she dies, you know? And I kept thinking, you know, back then they didn't have, the internet that we have today, social media, and nowadays that's just trolls, you know? So on Howard Stern, people calling up and going, "You drug hag, blah, blah, blah." That's the equivalent of like trolls now. And I really wish I could have spoken to her. I would have been like 5, but I would have been like, yeah, let the trolls get to you. And then who knows what would have happened. I would have been happily married, happily ever after. You know what I'm saying? Sweet Caroline. That's a song that if I never heard again, I think I'd be okay, but I still love it, you know? Going to do the 7 all night. I think so. And party every day. The funny thing is if I just ignore the 7-string, it becomes a 6-string. Suddenly I can play Guns N' Roses, you know? S&T Paint, she's not dead. I wish that was true, you know, but according to everything I've ever read, she's dead. One time I worked at a music store, and was that the case? I forgot, but somebody wanted a Tupac album. And this lady walks in, she goes, "Tupac, he dead." And the whole day, all I could think in my head was the way she said it. "Tupac, he dead." It's like, oh, man. Lisa Welchel is the ticket. Oh, from The Facts of Life. I learned the facts of life by watching The Facts of Life. Bakura. Mike, it's me, the guy who told you about ice. Ice? I don't know what you're talking about. Ice Ice Baby? Vanilla. I love being older because you're like, you know what? Every time I hear a new song that's like a cover, I could tell the person, you got to hear the original. And then you sound like the wise old crusty guy. You know what I mean? It's great. All right, Rent Sama wants to hear about the old school Guns N' Roses, but I'm going to move on to the next song because the next one's super fun. I doubt anyone will get it, but let's see.
Name that
Riff.
Okay, this one's a tough one, so I'm going to give away a gift certificate for this one. $25 to Amazon. Anyone who can get it. Name of the band and the song, no abbreviations. And by the way, I just realized that I ordered a Oculus Quest 3, and it's supposed to be waiting for me at home. So not only am I going to watch Highway to Hell with Kristy Swanson when I get back home, I'm going to put on the virtual reality and pretend I'm in the movie. That's not how it works. Bernard Dana Plato was on a video game called Night Trap. Ooh, I got to check that out. Okay, you guys ready? No, Thomas, it is not Nirvana. Avis, Knocking on Heaven's Door by GNR is the better version. That's debatable. I'm just kidding. That's actually the one I listened to the most in my life. You know, when you go back and listen to the original, you're kind of like, okay, It's like 30 seconds long. It's really weird, you know? And I'm talking about a guy from my own hometown, you know? So, oh, we have a winner. Guys and gals, we have a wiener. STN Pint, Kim Fields is indeed alive. Yes, but we're not talking about Kim Fields. We're talking about my childhood crush, Dana Plato. Ruben, I believe you won the gift certificate. Yeah! Love it. First got that album, worked at Sam Goody. My boss came in. He's like, here, you might like this. It's kind of weird. I go, Korn. That's the dumbest name ever. And all of a sudden, it got to the point where I loved it so much. This is when I'll play blind. I realized it's actually played here. I didn't know that. I thought it was the here. Anyways. No, that's not right. I don't know what I'm doing. But at the end of the night, it was like 5 minutes to close, and all of a sudden people would come in from the mall like usual and just keep me there too long, and I got really kind of biatchy about it. So I started to play this song when they walked in. It's called Lie, which is funny because earlier we did Lies. No, the song's called Lies, but earlier we did Lie, so that's kind of funny. But people would end up leaving kind of quick, you know. My other boss used to play Too Many Puppies by Primus. That did the job as well. So, yeah, isn't that crazy, John? Just the way it kicks in. Then the 808 hit, boom, it's just insane. Okay, let's keep going. Monkey Wrench is a great song, definitely. Snet Pint. Okay, May 8th, 1999, Dana Plato overdosed, yes. And then May 7th, I believe, she was on Howard Stern. So I can't bring myself to listen to that episode of Howard Stern. I just get so pissed off. I think Howard was kind of being a dick at first, and then he felt bad for her, started to defend her a little bit. But his audience pissed me off bad. And I used to kind of listen to Howard Stern, you know, but I think he kind of like went loopy. He does like a lot of cool bands, though. I got to give it to him. So, what's up, Dim Lightbulb 10? First live stream I've caught in a while. Yes, it's been a long time. Okay, let's do the next one. Oh boy, this one's kind of weird. I think there's only one part of the song I can play that's not blatantly obvious, but let's see who gets it.
Name that
riff.
Yeah, where is Pat Stucker? Oh, he sent me a message and said that he's always busy every time. He thinks I schedule around his schedule, and I make it so he can't join us, which is not true at all. I swear to God. Okay, here we go. That's all you get. That's all you should need, actually. Mini Moose. Steve Vai is the reason I now need a 7-string. I love it. Dana Plato had a kid that offed him. So I know. It's such a sad thing, man. Sometimes I think some families are cursed, you know? And not only speaking of families, but think of that show. You know, everybody on that show had so many issues. It's just crazy. John Johnson says, looms that kill. I love it. I know what you meant. But then he fixed it, but you didn't say the band. Noah came in and swept up the broken pieces. A lot of weird shit going on in that song, that's for sure. We used to play it. No, Max, it's not White Lion. It's funny because one of the best feelings ever was playing that song in a Motley Crue tribute band. And after the guitar solo, it breaks down to just the guitar and the drums. By the way, this is a little tip for Motley Crue, especially that song. Don't over mute it. Because I used to go. But if you listen to it, it's barely muted. Makes it sound way better. And then when we all go, hey, and the other guitar comes in, it's just so powerful. I almost said something really perverted. Okay, let's keep going. What's the word I'm looking for? Elasticity. That is the word. Mike has more talent than the entire Motley Crue. That is not true. Grundy, I appreciate you saying that, but check out some of Tommy Lee's licks, my friend. Not to mention other things. I cannot compete. Trust me. All right, you guys ready? We're moving on forward. This one, somebody kind of mentioned it, but let's do it. It's kind of more of a lick.
Name that
Lick. Just my luck, I end up dating Heather Locklear after she dated Tommy Lee. Wonder why she never called me back. Yeah, I really tried to play the solo to Looks Like Kill, but there's so many little weird things in it that it's just insane. And then you got to crazily rock the whammy bar, and then it puts everything out of tune because this guitar is breaking in. But okay, you guys ready for the next one? Why am I talking like this? Here we go. Guys, forget the tap. Something like that. What did Dr. Zero say? Speaking of final experiences, I saw Cliff Burton, Jeff Hanneman, Eddie Van Halen, and Neil Peart in their last appearance. Whoa. That is crazy. You know, I don't know how I would feel about that, because you get to the point where you're like, do you want to see... I guess I would want to, you know, you can't live your life being like, oh, I don't want to do this because I might never see them again, you know, so sometimes I'm kind of a coward when it comes to losing things, you know, like if somebody told you, hey, you get to see Dimebag's second to last concert, of course I would do it. But if somebody said, hey, you want to see Dimebag's last concert, that's a whole nother thing, you know, I don't think I could stomach it. All right, let's see who got it right. Remember, you guys, you have to say the name of the band or the artist and the song. I love it when Tommy Lee punches Kid Rock. I have never seen that. I want to see that for sure. Okay, let's see who got it. Max Ciccone. Nice word. My favorite part is going like this. Just feels so ballsy doing that, you know. The Animal is another great song, Below Me, so that's a good guess for sure. Okay, let's keep going. We only have a few left, and I want to give away another gift certificate. I know I said I only give away 2, but I want to give away 3. So how about this? The next one that I do will be another gift certificate, but I'll save it till the end because I just totally contradicted myself. Because I want to make sure you guys stick around. No, I'm just kidding. We only have a few left, so this is going to fly by, okay? This next one that I'm going to do is not for a gift certificate because it's really obvious. I just wanted to play it in a 7-string. Ready? What? Ollie Core, what's up? Quick question. What program are you using? For the live stream, I am using a program called Ecamm Live, and I'm loving it. There are other programs, but this one seems to do the job just fine, you know? Okay. Hey, we got a super chat from somebody. Thank you so much. $2. I want my $2. Thank you. It didn't tell me who gave that. Let's see. Oh, from the dude. Thank you, the dude. I appreciate it. $2 from the dude. Okay, so I think the first person to get it right, as far as I can tell, was John Zilke. Nice job. Is that a sweet sound? I love it. Okay, so I just want to get by that one kind of quick because it's super crazy. Okay, let's do this. We have 2 more, and then the next one after that will be for the last gift certificate. This one is kind of tricky, so we're going to see who's a real hardcore fan. Let's go.
Name that
riff.
See if I can remember it, actually. Thank you. Damn. Father Metal, I love the live stream. You're hilarious, but I could tell you're holding your best stuff back. You know what, Father Metal? I think it's because I'm not drinking the pear juice tonight. But give me a few live streams without it, and I'll be back to my old self. Kind of in a weird place right now, and it's a transitional period, you know? Dr. Zero, Kark Hammett, who's that? Recently said they got that riff from a Rush song. Can you guess which one? Oh, that's a good trivia question, actually. I can kind of hear it. Roll the Bones. No, I'm just kidding. I have no idea. Let's see. No, it's not Raining Men, Nolan. What's up? Oh, you know what? What's funny? Somebody is in the chat who's responsible for this guitar, but I don't want to say quite yet what the deal is because I'm making a whole video about it. So I just got to give you a wink. Trust me, I'm winking behind these shades, but that's pretty cool. The tone is frickin' snortin' gnarly, man. I love it. Thank you, the dude. Well, it's the 7-string through my angle, which it's hard to go wrong just because I don't know, it just seems to have that certain special sauce, if you know what I'm saying. All right. No, Thomas, this not looks at kill. All right, Caesar, I think you just got a triple. What do they call that? A hat trick? Oops. Hat trick. I just love going like this. Super fun. Heartwork is a great album. I recommend anybody check it out. It's one of those albums you know was not done to a click track, so it's got a lot of human feel, which is good because it's called Heartwork by Carcass, you know? So, Max, it was cool that you played Steve Vai since he caused it to exist. Exactly. You have to pay tribute, you know? Especially when you can go. Oh, it feels so good. It's not just how it sounds, but when you play this guitar and you feel it vibrate when you hit those low strings, it just kicks me in the boobies. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's do the next one. And this is almost the last one.
Name that
riff.
All right, you guys have to forgive me because number one, it's the first time I've ever played this riff. Number two, it's not quite tuned the way it's supposed to be. And 3, it's so much like a Sanctus song, my old metal band, that it really trips me up to play it differently than what I'm used to. But here we go. I just snapped the guitar in half. Sarah says, Danger Sleep. I don't know what that means, but that would be a really cool band name, you know? Holy crap, did I ruin the tuning on this thing. So I'm about to get it set up to where it's not going to do this every single time I play it. But what are you going to do? If a guitar is from 1990, there's not much you could say about it, other than thank God it still exists, you know? Okay, who got it right? Someone just commented on my wrist going crazy. Oh, it's Pepperoni. Pepperoni 100. Yes, it definitely feels that way. Now, some people are getting close, but I really need to see the correct title and the band name, please. Oh, somebody got it. Okay, I have to go back. So Tim Lorenz says Dancing in the Streets. Close. Another super chat. Thank you, the dude. John says Fight Fire with Fire. SNT Pint asks, do you know Kick It Out by Heart? Yes. Put a pin in that, Pint, because I do know it. I'm in a Heart tribute band, so I have to know it. I think Ollie Core got it right. Can you guys double check for me? So if you guys know Sanctus riffs, do you guys know what I'm talking about when I say it's very close to another song? I know it's very presumptuous of me to think that people know Sanctus, but... Sanctus is... not as evil, but still pretty damn cool. Okay, so I'm going to try to do Kick It Out for Snippet on a 7-string, which is kind of a scary concept, especially because the solo is going to be bizarre on this thing. And it went all the way up to the next note. What the hell, dude? All right, so I'll do this. I'm going to play the last one for trivia, and I'm going to give away a gift certificate. Then I'm going to grab my other guitar, and I'm going to play Kick It Out, and that's how we're going to end the whole thing, okay? Kick It Out is a great final song because it just kind of says it right in the title. Here's the last song we're going to do for a gift certificate for $25 to Amazon.com, where you could buy Q-tips if you want. You could buy a pair of 8-bit shades. You could buy some panties. You could buy some 8-bit panties for all I care. Good Lord. You guys ready? Let's go.
Name that.
Lick. This one took some preparation. H. That's all you get when you buy Coronet. Half of my life is just commercials stuck in my head, you know? Calgon, take me away. Spuds McKenzie haunts my dreams. Yes, it's very true. Let's see. Pepperoni, can I find some tabs to the old Sanctus songs? Which ones? Because I'm actually starting to make a few now. We're going to be doing a live show coming up. It's more of a private kind of thing, but we're actually going to take Temptation of Sin and bring it up to the stage for the first time in like 30 years, so it should be kind of fun. So, still waiting on a Sanctus t-shirt. That is being created as well. Everything's in the making, you know? What's up, Robbie Bogus? Oh, Nolan. Nolan, were you the first one to get it? So Nolan Wright got it right. Is that badass? Especially that note right there. That sounded cool. Tune. Sweet. Okay, everyone, I'm very proud of all of you. You got every single one of the tunes right. As I was doing this, I'm like, there's no way somebody's going to know this one. So it's so cool. No, Snippet, it's not Top Gun. Ryan Green was trying to learn it off the video where you played it live. Oh, that's cool. That video surprised all of us, man. When I put it together, I knew it was going to be a lot of work, but I had no idea like over 200,000 people were going to watch it. Otherwise, we would have combed our hair. Jeez. Yes, Rocky George is very underrated. What is your soundboard program called? It is called Ecamm Live. Okay, let me grab one more thing, a 6-string guitar, and I'm going to play Kick It Out, and we're going to kick this thing out of here. So I can go home and watch Kristy Swanson in Highway to Hell. What else am I going to do? I don't know. I might do some cock push-ups, you know? After talking about Tommy Lee, man, I got to catch up. Okay, 1 second. I'm going to grab a guitar that will stay in tune. This thing is about to be fixed up, so no worries on that one. I'll be right back. Sorry about the buzz. Danny, $20, thank you. Appreciate it. Happy belated birthday. Thank you. Congrats on the 10 million views. Holy crap. That is awesome. Thank you so much. Once again, I appreciate it. Okay, so I haven't practiced Kick It Out in a little while, but let's see if I could just pull it out of my booty. Ready? Ruben says, drive the scooter with no hands, Tommy Lee style. You know, I'm working on it. Just give me a couple more years, a couple more surgeries. We'll see what happens. Mike, don't you still have to do like 150 push-ups? Yeah, but not today. Daryl, I am the farthest thing from buzzed at this point. Trust me. This is what I'm drinking. Straight up Voss water. Why do I buy this? It looks very like over the top. Huge glass bottle for water. Because it's a good way to hide your vodka. Oh, Big Country's Pound Cake. You were leaving that comment on my page and it kept blocking you on like automatically. How many dudes have you scored playing in a band? That's funny. Let's see. I influence Kick It Out. Okay. Snight Pint is delusional. Just kidding. So it's one of our earliest songs we learned in the band, in the Heartless Band, which we're going to be releasing the 10 Q&A questions later this week, where we asked the band questions. Everybody was a little bit hungover or something. It wasn't the best podcast, but I'm going to add some live footage to it, and we played a couple acoustic tunes at the end, so it should be fun. So Kick It Out solo goes something like, or the beginning. And let's see if I remember the solo. It's hard to play it out of context. I love that. By the way, who the hell writes a solo like that? Roger Fisher, I salute you. Okay, everyone. We gave away 3 gift certificates today. We did this pretty quick today. I think we started at 10 o'clock. It just hit 11 o'clock. We did a solid hour. When I'm on the sauce, we can usually easily do 3 hours, but I don't know why. When I'm not on the sauce, I just feel like I want to go home and watch Kristy Swanson shows, you know? Movies, miniseries, all that good stuff. But any last minute questions, and we'll see what happens. Pepperoni 100. Mike, did you already listen to the Rolling Stones single? No, I'm thinking of doing like a reaction video to it because I haven't heard a new Stones song in so long that I thought it would be a lot of fun. We'll see what happens. Oh, Ollie Core, I meant your soundboard. I don't really have a soundboard, actually. I use UAD stuff for my interface, so maybe that's what you're asking. So when you see like this, that is my console live stream from UAD. And I don't know, everything just seems to work with my interface. I have a Neve interface, so it's kind of fun. I've always wanted Neve stuff, but I could never afford it. And my friend's like, I think if I had the choice, I would get this OPX interface. I'm like, I'm buying it. Screw it. You only live thrice. You're welcome, Snippet. Thank you for the request. If anybody has any heart requests, I could try to play all of it. But it's just going to be good practice for me for my next gig, which is October 22nd. No, October 21st, by the way. Uptown, VFW, Minneapolis. Be there. We'll see you there. Sarah, glad you and I both crawled out of hiding at the same time. Me too, Sarah. I always wonder if your name's actually Sieria, but I'm afraid to ask at this point. Matilda, when's the next time you're going live? Please, I'm dying. Matilda, I would say probably in the next 2 weeks, because now I'm getting back into the flow. Just let me do my push-ups tonight. Let me get in better shape. I think the next time I see you guys, I'll have way more energy and I'll be ready to just kick some major bootang. Play in Iowa. That's actually cool. 20 more bucks from Bernard. Maybe I should stay on. Everyone's giving me money now. This is great. I'm just kidding. Thank you, Bernard. I appreciate that, man. Thanks for hanging out. I do love you guys. Sometimes it gets to the point where it's like I forget to mention it. But if it wasn't for you guys, I know this is very, what's the word I'm looking for? Elasticity. I wouldn't be able to do this. I literally used to do this by myself in my basement. Like I would just play these songs. I would just experiment with ideas. And now I have the ability to put them on YouTube and everybody can see them every day. And I know I overpost, but that's just how I am. So thank you, Bernard. I appreciate it. John wants to hear Crazy on Juice. No. I can only play one part for you. Ever had a 5/8 Juicy Lucy? Of course. Solo is something like... Add delay. If I'm playing a big stadium of heart. I heard Nancy Wilson just joined Ann Wilson on stage, and I'm jealous. I totally screwed that up, but you guys can forgive me. All right, everyone. Vendon, you have to look up Kristy Swanson on your own. It's not up to me to educate you. I hate it when people say that. That's why I just said it. People will put up an argument, and then you'd be like, wait, what do you mean? They'll be like, it's not my job to educate you. It's like, then shut your damn hole. Sorry. I don't know why I just went onto that crazy rant. Okay, everyone. I can't leave screwing up the end of Crazy on You. Hold on. Let me fix that. What the hell? That wasn't even the right song. See, if I screw it up and then I stop the live stream, I feel like I'm going to screw it up live next time I play. You guys deserve more than that. Let me do this, and then I swear to God, I'm signing off. Here we go. Thank you, Eric. Appreciate it, man. Yes, we will talk soon. We're going to do a video soon together, and I'm excited about that too. One more time. That part's actually trickier than I thought. So it's kind of cool with delay, though. I might keep that. All right, everyone. I will see you soon. We're going to get to the point where we're just putting out videos every single day for the next couple of weeks so I can catch up. But we'll see what happens. Okay, everyone. Love you. Thanks, Matilda. I appreciate it. And we'll see you guys soon. Good night.